Hey, yo, Ram fam, welcome back to another evening of CIU Esports. I am your host, Crab Clown Jimmy, head coach of this marvelous program, and we are excited to be battling it out in Super Smash Bros. Tonight, starting here in just a few minutes. I am looking through my notes at the moment as we prepare for our match against John Brown University. Super excited to do that here. And we hope that you're excited to support your Rams. Be sure to join the prediction there. Which character is going to come out first? You have Hero, Robin, Banjo and Kazooie, one unit, and then Zero Suit Samus. Your roster for this evening. The players of those marvelous characters we just talked about. We have Nick Smith playing Hero. We have Malik Beaver playing Robin. We have team captain Caleb Phillips playing Banjo and Kazooie, and Zero Suit Samus. We are excited to be showing you the action tonight, and we're glad that you are here. So if you're just now joining us in chat, if you're hanging out with us, be sure to tell us who you're here to support. Who's your favorite character? Who do you know? What's going on in your life? We'll tell you what's going on in my life. We just got back from a huge Rocket League LAN in Virginia Beach where our blue and gold teams performed very, very well. We didn't come home with the prize money this time, but we did a great job there. It was a lot of fun getting to take that team and to do that. And your Super Smash Bros. Team is actually going to their own LAN here in just a few weeks. CIU has spring break the week of March the 14th, and on March the 15th, we are leaving for Parsippany, New Jersey to participate in Collision 2024 with our 4 Smash Bros players. We will tell you all about that adventure while we're there. We'll be sure to take lots of pictures, get lots of clips, and show you guys the action while we're there. While you're here, however, be sure that you are following the stream. Be sure that you are checking us out on socials. We are posting highlight reels on Instagram and on YouTube, so be sure to check out those things. We'll also be dropping links here in the chat if you wanted to support us by buying CIU Esports Rams merch. All of those funds go towards building up this program. That doesn't go to the players' pockets. That doesn't go to my pocket. That gives us revenue by which to replace equipment and to upgrade equipment. So if you're looking for ways to support us, that is a great way to do that. Another thing you can do for your CIU Esports Rams is to pray for us. We have a lot going on right now. Smash Bros is one of our 5 teams. We have 2 Rocket League teams and 2 Overwatch teams, and all of these teams are playing hard and working hard and practicing hard among being students, some of them participating in other sports, and even some of them having jobs on top of that. It is tough being a student athlete especially. So be sure to pray for these students. They would appreciate that. We want them to be rested. We want them to be healed. We want them to have the energy to continue to perform well and to do their very, very best. Let's say a great big hello to chat. Wanted to say a big hello to Cristiano. Good to see you. Squirrel, someone's dad. Hello. Project Dream, welcome in. We hope you guys are having a good time. Be sure to check out that prediction. And I'm looking over my shoulder here. Looks like they are building the arena so far. And looks like we're not quite ready yet, but we will be ready here in just a few moments. We're so thankful that you have decided to spend your evening with us here at CIU Rams Smash. We have a big match in front of us. Now, we've been doing some reading. We've been looking some videos online. There are a lot of cool things to consider as we prepare for this match, and we think we have a bead on who their roster is. We were looking at some old footage, some footage that was probably from a few months ago, and we saw Corrin on that roster. We saw Dark Pit on that roster. We saw Link on that roster, and so we're really hopeful, at least in our minds, that we're going to set ourselves against some of those characters. As you may know, as you may not know, Super Smash Bros. Isn't a highly regulated title. There are some characters who are just better than other characters. They are objectively better. Their movesets, their animations are faster, their hits are stronger. It is an unbalanced game. So you have tiered characters. Some characters are A tier, S tier. You have some characters who are D tier, E tier. And if you are playing a lower tiered character, you have to bring with it higher skill to overcome some of those higher tiered characters who are just easier to play and easier to master, I would say. Rather, if they are mastered at a higher level. So something to consider when you are looking at the tiered roster for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, if you're unaware, if you're new to the stream here, let's make some things clear. We are playing 4v4 crew battles. That means each team has a roster of 4 players. Every every character, we have 4 players. Every player has a character. Every character has 3 stock, which means there is 12 stock on each team. We are hoping to whittle down the other team's stock, 3 stock per character, until they hit 0, and that'll be the end of the first match set, which awards a point to one of the teams. And then we go on to the second. This is a best of 3 series. Smash Bros, guys, you let me know when we're ready with some thumbs up so I can tell the crowd what to look forward to. Looks like lobby and lag testing is taking place at the moment. But how are you guys doing? What's new with you? Where are you watching from? Who do you know? Who are you cheering for? Drop their name in chat. Let us know what's what. I've got everything open right here. Uh-oh, I see Timex is already talking. If it's not Hero, I'm going to be mad. He sunk all of his points into Hero. Who did you sink your prediction points to? It looks like a lot of people are counting on Hero coming out, and then one poor soul bet 10 tokens on Robin. If you win Robin, you win a lot of tokens tonight, a lot of channel points. So I really kind of hope for your sake that this is going to be what's what. Now, looks like lag testing is still underway, but we are excited about this match. We didn't get to have one last week because our opponents, Loyola University, New Orleans, they did unfortunately have to forfeit, and that awarded us a W for last week's match. And we did live stream. If you were here for that, we did some squad strike. That was a lot of fun. That was one player with 5 characters, 1 stock each, against another player with 5 characters, 1 stock each. And it was a lot of fun. I got to play. I totally got creamed by these guys. They really, really wiped the floor with me. And that's okay. They're really good at it. And it's my job to make their space available for them to get increasingly better at it. It is not my job to be better at them than this. And I hope that you understand and respect that. But we have some excellent and talented players on this team. You're going to see that showcased tonight. And we get to randomize the order. We do get to randomize the order as the match unfolds. Now, whoever they come out with, whatever character they come out with per match set, they have to stick with that character. Our players do. And the subsequent match set, the next 12 stock versus 12 stock, they may shuffle into a new character, but they have to keep that character for the entirety of the 12 stock battle, the 4v4 crew battle there. So you will see that unfurl before you. 10-minute timer, no items, and of course, Minecraft Steve is banned. At the moment, the highest ranked character, a little fun fact for you about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, happens to be Sonic. He is the only unbanned S+ ranked character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And so that is something to remember. If you see that character come out, he is a higher tiered, a objectively, quantifiably better character than all the others. And I believe our highest ranked character on our list is an A ranked character. Let me just double check. Is this a lag test over here, team? Thumbs down for a lag test. Got it. So we are not quite ready yet. They are still lag testing there. But thank you guys for hanging out. I know I'm having a good time already. We hope that you are. We are about 15 minutes into the stream, and some good stuff is going to happen. As I've mentioned, my name's Crab Clown Jimmy, and I'm the head coach and your commentator for this evening. It is my distinct pleasure to be sharing with you all the hard work this team has put into getting better. On average, we are continuing to improve. We were just measuring global smash power today, and global smash power for this team as an average is on the rise. And we have really, really closed the gap with this team this year, and I'm very, very proud of them. You should be too. They have been putting in the work to continually improve, and I believe that you are going to see that showcased for you tonight. And all the good stuff that they have been doing, and I'm excited to show that to you, as I'm sure you are excited to watch it. It's going to be a super fun time. Now, if you're like me, it's really hard to differentiate between all these Fire Emblem characters. This game has been out for 1,000,000 years, and there are 1,000,000 Fire Emblem characters in there. They all more or less look alike, unless you're a super close follower of that game that has over 500 characters in it. Pause for effect. So just be aware, there are a lot of Fire Emblem characters to come out. Our team only runs one. That is Robin for the time being. But you'll likely see some more of those over time, and it's really hard to memorize them. So if I stumble over a name, I hope you can show me some grace there. They all have different movesets. They're all powerful in different ways. We just have to acknowledge that sometimes it's hard to identify them on the fly. Now, once the match starts, I'm going to get up from this chair and get closer to the TV so I can tell you exactly what's going on there. Some things to be aware of. In this game, your skill is observed in a variety of ways. One of those ways is when you're knocked off the stage, how quickly and strategically you can recover. It's not just about getting back on the edge of the map. No, sir, it can't be done that way. Some of these players have learned to edge guard so well that if you are just floating back hoping to land, you are going to be punished for that decision. So instead, you're going to see a lot of faking, a lot of fake returns back to the edge, and wise players will know to look for that fake and will learn to counter it with some of their range moves or some of their spikes off stage. We see a lot of that in Wonder Wing from Banjo-Kazooie, played by team captain Caleb Phillips, and you will see that. Now, we were watching some footage earlier today that gave us a lot of pause and concern. Should I say it online? I shouldn't say it. We'll talk about it after the match. We discovered a really interesting secret about Banjo and Kazooie, but in case any of our competitors are watching, we're going to keep that secret to ourselves and talk about it at the end. So be sure to stick around to the end. As soon as I brought it up, the entire team looked up at me like a bunch of prairie dogs. So, okay, we're just going to keep that a secret until the end. But we did discover something really, really cool that only excellent Banjo and Kazooie players have learned about and have known. And so we're really, really proud to count ourselves among them. Lots of grace for Crab Clown Jimmy. Hey, thank you for that. God's grace covers us all, and I am leaning heavily on it tonight. Sometimes we sit down to these live streams a little tired. Now, on Tuesday, unfortunately, we didn't get to live stream Overwatch Gold. Their match got rescheduled way into the wee hours. Looks like we're ready here, and we didn't get a chance to stream it. Let's get right to the action in Smash Bros. For those of you who put your money into it, it looks like Hero is up first. We can go ahead and cash out that prediction. This means that your one and only favorite graduate student, actually one of the two graduate students on this team, Nick Smith, playing Hero against JBU's Falcon. Another common pick for competitive Smash Bros. Ultimate play. So far, we are getting the best hits right out the gate. First 25 seconds of the match. Some excellent early combos and a healing spell for Hero. 110% is prime real estate for a smash, and there it goes. The first stock will go to CIU. Make some noise in chat for our boy Nick. Make some noise in chat. Specific this time. All right, and we are even stock with some good early hits on the respawn. Good block there from JBU. Unable to capture the punish. What a juggle from Captain Falcon. He couldn't land the smash at the end, but it definitely earned him some damage percentage. A good punish from Nick. Another stock for CIU. There, and a good spike from JBU, bringing us to one stock remaining for both characters. 10 stock remaining for both teams. Almost a 0-0 reset here. A little bit of juggle from JBU's Captain Falcon on Nick's Hero. And a smash off stage, but Nick did earn the team 2 well-earned stock as we transition here to the winning screen. Now, Captain Falcon is a super popular pick for a lot of our competitive scenes here. And a super fast character, and Hero is a higher tiered character. And this Falcon player really started off a little slow. Nick really had the upper hand there for the first stock and a half for certain, had the highest percentage, got it up fast, maintained it, got the first stock, put a lot of damage on the second stock. And Captain Falcon seemed to have locked in after around that second stock there. But still, that's 2 good stock earned by our starting player. That is what you want. What we didn't want to happen is for Captain Falcon to pull all 3 stock off of that initial match. Of course, if we had just pulled off 1, that would have been one thing. But Nick pulled off 2, so that means, of course, that means that they have 10 stock remaining and we have 9. That only puts them a little bit ahead, and our next player comes out and only has to rid them of 1 stock. As the next battle takes place, you will see, of course, Captain Falcon for JBU self-destruct 2 times to give us back the stock that we had already earned. The match resets, and then they will taunt each other before they kick off into the action. And you will see in just a second who our next player is going to be. And of course, this Captain Falcon player wants to get rid of 3 stock on our next player. So he's going to be playing aggressive. He's already locked in a little bit. He does have to figure out who our player is, who our character is, and how they play that character. And depending on how locked in they are, Captain Falcon's really starting at a deficit here, regardless of who the character is. He's starting at a deficit because he doesn't know anything. And we have already seen a full match of Captain Falcon. We know what that juggle looks like. We know how he wants to cap that juggle with a smash at the end. And so we are going to be mindful of that going into this next match. We have that advantage, which will likely sets us up for this next battle to be rather quick. We only have 1 stock to earn. And so we are going to budget our time and our talent well in order to get that. That is the goal. Nothing showy here. We want to punish, get that percentage up, knock that character off the stage so that we can move into the next match, making it 0-0. 9 stock remaining to 9 stock remaining. It looks like we're getting ready here in just a second. Between these matches, you should know, you probably already know if you're a fan, is that they go through map banning to determine what the counter pick is going to be. Now that we have the starter stage behind us, the counter picks for this is just a few stages. And so they decide which of them we can choose from based on the winner loser afterwards, and they're doing that in a private chat at the end of this battle. Now, sometimes a little delay takes place, and sometimes a player has to reconnect their controller, or sometimes they're experiencing latency or lag or some sort of signal issue between matches, and they go back to the lobby to discuss that. But it looks like we are soon to be on our way. We are. Let's get back to the action. Speaking of graduate students, we're just going to lead with all of them. This is our second graduate student. His name is Ray Williamson. He is playing Zero Suit Samus. He's also the captain for Overwatch Gold here at CIU Rams Esports. And now that JBU has self-destructed twice and the taunt is over, the battle begins. Both characters known for their speed. Lots of opportunities to nickel and dime some damage here. Good dodge there from Ray. And a good smash for JBU. 1 stock will go to JBU. A lot of evasion here from these 2 players, trying to nickel and dime with a couple of shots, a couple of grabs, a lot of darting around. Both players knowing that they are trying to get a punishing reaction on the other player. So if they land facing away from one another, or if they land too close to the edge and it creates some degree of insecurity, good players will learn to capitalize on that and punish it. And so now Ray has to return, and Zero Suit Samus has a great jumping animation that lets her arch over, just like that, lets her arch over her enemy and to land opposite of them, which creates a lot of great opportunities to punish a character facing the wrong direction. A great stalemate there. Looking for Ray to get this anchor here in just a second. And a grab, 125% percentile on Ray's Zero Suit. Good recovery, offensive recovery. Good read there on Ray's part. Using his space well, finding his way to the platforms and then to the bottom level, oscillating between those two opportunities. Another stock there for JBU, but Captain Falcon is sitting on 110% damage, which means one solid hit will end this match. There's the berry. We didn't get the ending cinematic that time. This one could be it. And there it is. Ray will have closed the door on JBU's Captain Falcon. Good work, Ray. Way to finish up the last stock there for JBU's Captain Falcon. Now we are going back into the very, very next scene here, where Ray has one stock left on zero suit, meaning that whoever JBU brings out second is going to have a little bit of advantage. They were watching this fight. They were watching some of Ray's habits. They were watching how zero suit moves, and if they're not used to playing against zero suit, they were probably leaning hard into this match, watching it unfurl, watching some of the tricks, watching some of the habits Ray uses as a player with zero suit. And so they have a little bit of an advantage as they come out, having seen two stock already. But that Captain Falcon player did earn alone 5 stock from your CIU Esports Rams, which means that we have some ground to cover. Our second player has 1 stock remaining. Their second player is going to come out with 3 stock remaining. And now that they're doing stage counter picks, either Final Destination, Kalos, or Bastion, I was reading over my shoulder there, which of the stages they have to choose from as counter picks. They will decide rather, who their second character is going to be. Now, the trick is, you do not have to announce who all 4 are going to be. You just have to tell the captains in the stage picking chat behind the scenes the name of the character and the player who are coming out to play, so they know to check them off their list, so that we're not running any characters or players twice. We tried to do that to maintain integrity in esports there, since everything can feel so unregulated, since we're all over here, they're all over there, and we do that to kind of showcase integrity. But this, we can actually change who's in our mind, who we think should be our third character and who we think should be our fourth character. Those are not written in stone. We can strategically pick them after Ray's turn is over. We have the space to do that, which is really, really cool to think through. It gives us a little bit of space to think strategically. We don't have to lock in 4 players right out the gate. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. You just saw that link go through there. That's where all of our winning VODs go, as well as some of our shorts and highlight reels for some of our other teams and some of our other games. And it really, really helps support your CIU Esports Rams to follow us on socials. We say that every night. So thank you. If you are a regular and you're here all the time, thank you so much for your huge support, for following the stream, for sharing the stream with family members, with friends, to show them just what your favorite students are doing at CIU for scholarships. Now, as this match is getting underway, let me make note of something. CIU Esports is a co-ed team. We're the only co-ed team here at CIU, which means men and women can play any of the titles we have to offer. Rocket League, Overwatch, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, men or women, so long as they're attending CIU, undergraduate or graduate, on campus or online, so long as you live nearby and you can compete right here, you can show up to work every day, you can be a part of this team, and there's scholarships available. So if you want to get in touch with me, Crab Clown Jimmy, my contact information is plastered all over our YouTube and Instagram and Twitch. Of course, you can reach out to us on Discord, or you can reach out to your favorite player and have them contact me. And if you know students who are in high school, or in students who want to transfer from other universities to CIU to compete in CIU Esports, there are opportunities for them. We have a custom-made arena that I'm sitting in right now at one of our many custom-built PCs, in a place that has a lot of comforts for our players, including snacks and lounging areas, and it's climate controlled. It's really a wonderful space, a huge blessing for us. Back to the action.
3, 2, 1, go!
So now Ray will self-destruct 2 times, giving JBU the stock they've earned. And now we have Pitt, their second player. 7 stock remaining for the Rams, 9 stock remaining for JBU. Ray playing a little patient here. Going for attacks he knows are going to land. Fewer platforms on this map to dart around between, just the one. He's got his own way of oscillating between platform and ground level. And this pit player is struggling to land many hits. There's a couple, but long awaited no less. It's a good blocked shot there from Pitt and a retaliation. He's learning to read that arched jump. Good recovery from Ray on zero suit. That was a slow fall opportunity to be spiked off, but he made it back. Pile driver through the platform there. Good read. There's one stock. Go Rams. Well done, Ray, on zero suit Samus. And Pitt will get that stock back. We have 6 remaining for CIU, 8 remaining for JBU. And we have a match ahead of us here. Now, again, just like we talked about, we have another opportunity to step into this battle with whoever our third player is going to be. And we know how this Pitt player fights. Now, this Pitt player could shake it up a little bit. If they're a good player, they probably got a few tricks that they didn't show us in efforts to get that one stock off. They may be withholding some of their tricks. We see all of these players play a little differently when they're on their last stock. When tensions are high, when stakes are high, when there's a lot to lose, you see a different level of gameplay from all of these characters. And you'll start to notice it as well. You'll start to notice a little bit more of a patient play from some of them who are typically more aggressive, and vice versa. From some of our more patient players on the earlier stock who are reading and learning, who towards the end start to crash a little bit. They start to aggressively fight. They start to push harder. They start to add a little bit more to what their toolbox is, and they start to fight a little differently, and you'll begin to notice that as well. Wanted to say a great big hello to everyone who was hanging out with us in chat. My name is Crab Clown Jimmy. I am the head coach and your commentator for tonight. Before we broke away to that match, I was telling you about recruiting opportunities. CIU Esports here at Columbia International University is a co-ed program. We are always recruiting men and women fresh out of high school and from transferring from other colleges. If you want to study online or on campus, undergraduate or graduate, there are opportunities for you to play on scholarship right here at Columbia International University. All you have to do is reach out to me, and I would love to connect with you about what opportunities the Lord has in store for you right here at CIU. Now, as we prepare for the next counter pick, as I mentioned before, reading over my shoulder, Final Destination Kalos and Bastion being your counter pick stages. All of those conversations are taking place behind the scenes. And we only have to get one more stock. One more stock, I think, or 2. How many stocks are left on Pitt? 2 stocks left on Pitt. So we only have to get 2 stocks off of Pitt to make it an even game again. And this type of swing isn't atypical. This is very, very possible, depending on who the third player is going to be. We have seen players, even our own players, especially our own players. Are we getting ready here? Especially our own players take 7, 8, 10 stocks before their turn was over. It's not always typical, and it is super tremendous to see it unfold. And our boys have what it takes. So let's see who's coming out as player 3. Be sure to celebrate them, cheer for them in chat. If you know who's who here at CIU Esports, show them some love in chat. Make some noise. Use those emotes. Any bits you donate or any subscriptions you donate do go to this team, directly to this team. So those are opportunities for you to support us. Back to the action.
3, 2,
And here we have Malik Beaver bringing out Robin. There's the 1 SD. Show us the taunts and let's go. Some aggressive early play from Malik on Robin. Good spell, good spell. Good deflection there from Pitt. Excellent, excellent. Well done, Malik. Another stock for CIU, bringing the score 6 remaining stock for the Rams, 7 for JBU. Almost an even game. Very possible that it could be had right here. Again, you'll start to see Pitt play a little different now that he's 1 stock remaining. A lot is on the line. Malik is 1 stock away from making this an even game. Great execution of that spell there. Kiting Pitt right to it on his fall. And Pitt falls slow because Pitt has wings. Pitt can fly. So that's an opportunity for him to read the fall and to fall more slowly, where some players like to juggle their opponents when they fall. Pitt will get 1 stock from Malik. Malik now having the upper hand. Missed deflection on Pitt's part there on the fall and the recovery. Great recovery from both players. Good spell, giving him some space to recover. Blocked the deflection. Good read on Malik's part. Great smash left. Charge spell. A cinematic ending. The stock didn't happen. Pitt makes it back. What an upset. Malik feeling robbed at the moment. Will that be it? It sure will. Well done, Malik. You hear the clapping in the background from your Rams. 5 stock remaining for the Rams. 6 remaining for JBU. That puts us only 1 stock down, Ram fam. And that is super good news. Your Rams are locking in. And I am proud. I am proud to watch this unfold. This is something they take very seriously. This is something that they are practicing every night, 3 nights a week leading up to the game on Thursday. They are in here not just playing each other, not just casually playing on the couch with a friend. A lot of Smash players, they start there and they find themselves the best in their friend group, and they think that they're really, really good at this. And they probably are. There's probably some skill there. Don't let me take that away. However, these guys are on a different level. These guys come in here, and the first thing they do is they warm up grinding against level 9 bots, and then they jump online. They jump online where input delay is noticeably measurable between casual play just on console. They start playing online. The time it takes for them to mash the button for the input to be animated on the character, there is a delay there, so their brains have to recalibrate. This is online play. What you're watching is online play. We are susceptible to lag, to ping, to outages. And while we are hardwired to the Switch, and of course we have a great signal here at CIU, we're very, very proud of that. There are some realities with Nintendo servers that can sometimes make this very, very difficult. And our boys have learned to push through that and to master their character even in light of that. And you can see that showcased for you even tonight. Now, fortunately, we aren't running into any sort of server issues or any sort of latency issues or any sort of lag issues at all. But your boys have learned to not only master their character on the couch beside their peers, but they've also learned to get their global Smash power up online to a highly competitive level. And you are getting to watch some of that unfold before your very, very eyes tonight. I'm super proud to watch it. I hope that you're super proud to watch it, because we're all having a good time here. I know you guys are excited to see who Malik has to battle next. And while they are counter-picking the stages here, what are we talking about? We're just waiting for the other team. We're just waiting for the other team. My guys are in here walking in circles, checking their watches. We're waiting for JBU. JBU, if you're in this stream, let's get to cooking. Let's get to cooking. We're ready to fight. You guys are 1 stock higher than us, and we don't want to wait. So if you're watching, let's get it cooking, man. Let's get going. Somebody's coming to talk to me. That's Nick right there. That's like the handsome guy. He should really be the guy on camera. Look at that face right there. Look at that face. So like, we ready. We're ready. JBU, are you ready? Because CIU is ready. We're 1 stock down. We're ready to battle. We hope that you're ready to battle. And we're going to have a good time here. Now, one thing I failed to mention. I really like to mention this earlier. But did you know that all of our production is student driven? Zach Snook, high five all of your hard work, the graphics, the stream, everything. Hey, the action's here. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, JBU coming out with Joker from Persona. Malik going to offer the SD there as tribute. There's your taunt. Let the battle begin. With the exception of Pitt, we haven't seen the lineup that we were watching from months ago. We have seen some surprise characters, which may mean that JBU has new players on roster, which of course is good and fine. Because here at NACE Star League, we have independent seasons both in fall and in spring. Good damage there from the League on Robin. So we're learning a little bit about their play style while in action. Great smash. Another follow-up. Man, Malik is a surgeon. Get out of here. Another stock to CIU. That puts us even, 5 stock remaining for both teams. Malik hanging on to 90% damage, susceptible to a smash off stage if he's not careful. But this is a, like I said, well-trained. We are ready. We are ready for this moment. We put ourselves in this situation a lot to try to recover from it, playing with our peers online and locally. Strategic recovery there from the league, well done. More edge guarding from JBU. Yep, that was a tough spike down there, just dropping trash on him so that he wastes his recovery jumps. And the other stock there will go to JBU. 3 stock remaining for your CIU Rams. 5 stock remaining for JBU, which means that we only have 1 player left. And you can guess who that's going to be. Team Captain Caleb Phillips. And of course, the notorious, the popular, the well-trained Banjo and Kazooie. We are super proud for the hard work Caleb has put in leading this team, helping them stay organized, keeping all of their scrimmages on schedule, working with me alongside of me to do other things, including recruiting. CIU Rams are going to appear at Spring Preview on March 23rd, which is a free event for prospective students. So if you are a senior this year or a transfer student and you are looking at ways to connect with CIU, come see what we're doing here on campus. Excuse me. March 23rd, go to ciu.edu, click on visit, click on undergraduate, and then you can see March preview. It's free to come, and check this out. You get a one-time $500 scholarship if you choose to come to CIU and you came to this event. So that is free money for you for your first year if you come to this event, which is really, really cool. If you get accepted and submit your deposit, your like $100 deposit, I think it is, then you get another one-time scholarship of $500 to attend CIU. We're really proud of that as well. That's on top of your academic scholarship for your grades. Whether you're transferring in or coming out of high school, you get an academic scholarship for your grades. Doesn't matter which way you're coming from. Those scholarships range based on your incoming GPA. But you also get an esports scholarship to compete on the team. Every team member gets a scholarship, and those scholarships can go up over time. They can never go down. So opportunities lie ahead. If you're interested in joining the team, you let us know. But as I was saying earlier, all the production for CIU Rams Esports, all the graphics, all of that takes place by our students here on campus. And one of our most notable student efforts comes from Zach Snook. He plays on 2 of our teams here, Rocket League Gold, he's a Rocket League player, and Overwatch Blue. He is on the Overwatch Blue team as well. But he's also a full-time student, and he's also working on his Christian service learning hours by volunteering his time to build so many graphics and thumbnails for us. It looks like the action's back up. Let's get to it. All right, Ram fam. We have Joker's going to give us that stock back right there. He'll take his darn time. And Caleb Phillips with Banjo and Kazooie. There's your taunt. Let the battle commence. Now, last season, we saw Caleb lock in. I'm careful to speak too prematurely. We saw Caleb lock in a lot of times as team anchor. Player number 4 takes it very seriously, throws his headphones on, asks for a little quiet in the room so that he can lock in his mental. He's got a good head and heart, and he works really, really hard to stay emotionally differentiated in these games so that he can recover the stock that we may be down. Right now, we are only down 2 stock. Putting some good damage on Joker at Final Destination. Good Wonder Wing. There's the first stock to CIU Rams, hanging on to 98%. Team captain Caleb Phillips looking for opportunities to punish Joker on the map edge. Trying to recover a little bit himself. Recovers with a Wonder Wing. It is blocked. The landing is punished by Joker. You'll see Banjo and Kazooie throwing egg grenades at Joker to throw off his attack animations. 1 stock will go to JBU there. 2 stock remaining for CIU, 4 for JBU. This is still a winnable game, Ram fam. If you know this guy, make some noise in chat. Is that going to be it? Game-ending cinematic. Let's go, Rams. We told you our boy Caleb locks in as anchor. He has a gift and a mindset that just says, this is my turn to shine. I am ready to get to it. And he showed up to work. That only puts us 1 stock behind. You've been watching. You've watched this unfurl. All of these players are contributing. They are just peeling stock off of JBU. And JBU is winning right now. They are 1 stock ahead. But this is a winnable match. This is a very winnable match. Now, we still have to lock in. And there's a lot of pressure when both teams are on their final character. And some of the teams, or all teams rather, have learned to have this hard conversation. Who is capable of locking in the most in the 11th hour? And that is that anchor player, that 4th player. We are learning how to lock in and how to deliver, because sometimes, just like now, there's a lot on the line. 2 stocks remaining for CIU Rams, 3 stocks remaining for JBU, and they brought a good team tonight. They showed up ready to work. And sometimes some teams leave their strongest player for last. Sometimes teams lead with their strongest player. The strategy is very, very diverse and is different from team to team. And we have seen a wide scope of these types of strategies since CIU Rams Smash started in fall 2023. We hope you're having a good time. Thank you guys for hanging out in chat with us. We see Mrs. Gamehawk in there. Thank you for your huge support. Your son does miracles on audio and production and visual for this team. So from me to you, thank you. He is a hero. I'd be lost without him. I'd actually be building all these graphics by myself without him. And I'm already very sleepy as it is. So love this team, but these after hours games can sometimes, they take a lot of energy. And Zach helps mitigate that. So thank you, Zach. Thank you, Zach. All right, are we back in the action? It looks like it. Let's go. And we have, for your viewing pleasure, team captain Caleb Phillips on Banjo and Kazooie, and JBU playing Ridley from Metroid. Any Metroid fans in the house? Most Metroid players are in their 30s and 40s. Don't ask me how I know that. Great Wonder Wing recovery from Caleb. Caleb looking to make it an even match. A blocked Wonder Wing. Good read from Ridley. A slow but uncertain recovery from JBU nonetheless. Broke out of the grab. Missed Wonder Wing and a punishing grab. Can he make it back? He does. Mitigates the damage with an egg grenade. JBU's Ridley gets the stock. bringing Caleb to his final stock. 3 stock remaining for JBU, 1 for CIU. Good Wonder Wing. There's the stock back for CIU. Caleb locking in. He knows what to do. Only 30% damage. Pretty even fight to my eyes. Backwards Wonder Wing there, and an SD from JBU. An accidental SD. We know that those misclicks, that those failed returns hurt. Oh, that's an emotional toil. And it's 1 stock remaining. Are you watching this, Ram fan? Big battle here. Ridley from JBU. Team captain Caleb Phillips with Banjo and Kazooie. Good Wonder Wing. High damage on Ridley at the moment. I'm physically scared to get too loud. I don't want to break concentration. I really feel like I should be whispering. And I missed Wonder Wing there. Missed opportunity to punish from Ridley. The Wonder Wing missed animation is slow. Ridley was waiting for it. Oh, a cinematic game-ending moment. And it didn't happen. He's back. Caleb is back. He is still alive. Show it right here. The whole room is paralyzed. And that will do it, but not after a critically noble effort from team captain Caleb Phillips on Banjo and Kazooie. I can't tell you, the room got paralyzed. The room was quiet. The Overwatch guys came across the room to watch. We salute you for your support. Guys, what a tremendous match. Well done to JBU getting the first match point. Now, it's reset time. That was the first point to JBU, and now CIU is going to huddle. They're going to recover. That was some good gameplay from our boys. You saw it happen. There was a lot on the line, and we delivered. That was a super close match. And again, the longer we're in it, the quieter the room got, the more people stood and came across the room to watch it. High stakes moments when there is 1 stock remaining for both teams. If you're watching and you're a JBU fan, congratulations to the first point. CIU Rams are locking in. They are in a team huddle right now discussing order and starter stage picks. We are so proud of our team, and I know that you should be too. We're going to take a short break here as we recalibrate. We're going to go to a Be Right Back screen. Don't go anywhere. Match 2 of our best of 3 starts here in just a few minutes. You are watching CIU Rams Smash right here at Columbia International University Esports. I'm your head coach and commentator, Crab Clown Jimmy, and we'll be right back. Welcome to the first battle of the second match, Ram Fam. We have Byleth, another Fire Emblem character. And our first player, Nick Smith, on Falco, switching it up. Again, this is a second match set, so we can change characters, but we are locked in on Falco for the rest of this match set. We also see that JBU changed their player list or character list a little bit as well. We didn't see Byleth last time. Some early game damage earned by Falco so far. A good juggle there. Looking for the spike and a miss. Great first stock for CIU Rams. Well done, Nick, on Falco. That is a great feeling early game to get that first. Good weight on that return. Good read from Nick. Good juggle. He knows he wants to get all the damage he can while he's hanging on to 105 himself. And it has to be done more and more strategically as the game goes on. Good evasion from Nick's Falco. Byleth missing a lot of shot opportunities there. Not edge guarding well. Falco reading it like a book. Oh no! What a weird stock to get! We were not anticipating that. JBU evening the count there. Falco's lasers don't have a lot of pushback, but do nickel and dime damage really well from a distance. Good read and recovery from Nick. Good block. Oh, broken block shield. Sets him up for a smash attack. Will get the second stock. A broken shield, if you don't know, paralyzes the character for a few seconds. And now we are even again. It's like a hard reset, stock for stock. These players both want it. Good recovery from Falco and a good juggle. Taking advantage of every second he's falling. The prime for a good edge guard here. And is that it? It is! It is! That's the feeling we're all looking for, Ram Fam. Your boy Nick Smith on Falco. Switching over and getting 3 stock from JBU. Now this puts CIU up 1 stock. We are starting the game ahead on this second round. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this out loud. It's probably taboo, but listen, I don't have time to apologize for these things. In all of my months of coaching this team, we have never seen a match go to game 3. And tonight is a great night to see it happen. Do you hear me? Your boys are 1 stock ahead. They are locked in. And this is a great feeling when your first player knocks off 3 stock of the the team's opening player. That means that player who's already loose and warm and ready to fight gets to go in and do it again. They get to go in and do it again. And if Nick goes into this second battle and he only gets 1 stock, he's laying the groundwork down for his team member to come in behind him and finish sweeping up. But we can't underestimate John Brown University. They are doing great. They brought their A game. They are working really, really hard. They've already got 1 match point on us. So we have to keep in mind, these guys know how to play. And so we have to step up our game and be prepared to retaliate and our boys are starting to lock in. I love the encouragement. I love the energy. I love that they watch so intently behind each other. They all stand up and stand behind the player who's playing, and it is all super encouraging. And moms and dads, if you're out there watching this, just from head coach to you, thank you. Thank you for raising your kids right. They love one another. They're encouraging one another. They're holding each other accountable, and they're doing that in a Christ-like way. It's very impressive. It's very, very encouraging to myself, and it also reminds me to show love in these moments and to show encouragement. These guys are killing it. They work hard, and they are seeing the results of their labor tonight for you right here on Twitch. So thank you so much for your huge part in supporting your CIU Rams Smash team. Now, looking over here in chat, I see you guys cheering them. Time X, thank you for the bits, my friend. Titanium Tweety, thank you so much for hanging out. The Squirrel is someone's dad. I love your name, by the way. Thank you guys for your huge encouragement. Project Dream showing love for Nick. Listen, hey, we're back into the action. Let's get going. I know you guys are excited to celebrate Nick. I am too. It's his handsome face and long hair I can't get over, right? And here we are, Falco versus Falcon. We know we have to SD to give them back their stock. We will go twice here. Thank you to everyone in chat for supporting your Rams. There's the taunt. Game on. Two very fast characters. Slightly different hitboxes. No platforms on this stage. Oh, excuse me, there are platforms. They are moving. They leave and they return. Right as I said that, bam. You're wrong. Read a book, crab. These platforms over the outside. There's one stock. That's what we're looking for, Nick. Great job, team. Now he knows to use what time he has to get another. He's going to do his very best. What he does. Oh, what a remarkable spike from JBU, but not before getting that first stock. And ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what we wanted to happen. That is exactly what we wanted. Nick has earned himself 4 stock, and that is a huge deal this early in the game. That puts us a little ahead, and we are really, really excited. Now, we know that Captain Falcon's coming out. That gives CIU some time to adjudicate and to communicate to the team, JBU, what player and character are going to come out next. And like I said earlier, like I said at the beginning of the stream, there are characters who are objectively stronger, objectively better than other characters. The only variable there is player skill. Unlike games like Rocket League, where all the cars are more or less the same. And the only variable there is, of course, the player skill. But here, player skill has to overcome characters not being as strong as other characters. Well, that's just not true in Rocket League. Rocket League is a balanced game to that end, but not Smash Bros. So you are watching these guys learn and read and watch. And there are some character matchups that are just statistically one-sided. And so player skill has to compensate for that. You just can't be a good player. You actually have to compensate for the character being better than you. And there are lots of character tier lists online. Look for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tier charts. A new one just released on last week. It should give you an idea as to what characters are stronger than other characters. And this will help you understand how talented some of our players are who have picked characters, characters off of the C list, off of the D list, and to watch how good they've gotten with them and to watch them excel. I'm proud of them. I know you're proud of them. The action here is starting in just a second, and I can't wait to show it to you. But Ram Fam, the battle is underway. Let's go have a look. Out second is Ray Williamson on Zero Suit Samus against JBU's Captain Falcon. We know that he has to flush 1 stock for us because we've already earned it. Thank you, Nick. 9 stock remaining for the Rams, 8 for JBU. We are 1 ahead. There's your taunt. Let's go. One spike stock there for JBU right out the gate. It doesn't matter, just makes it an even game, and we are ready. We had one to spend. And a second for JBU, carrying Zero Suit off the stage with a juggle to the left, just far enough for Falcon to return himself. Good dodge there. Falcon punch is always led with an audible. Good players like Ray have learned to read it and respond. Interrupting grab from Falcon. And the third stock will go to JBU. 6 stock remaining for the Rams and 8 stock remaining for JBU. Now this Captain Falcon player was ready for our Zero Suit. He was ready, and so now the game has shifted, has swung a little bit, and now the CIU Rams have some ground to make up. But we've already seen where it's very, very possible. Sometimes accidental self-destructs, accidental SDs lead to moments just like this, where a team pulls a little ahead with 2 stocks. So 8 stock remaining for JBU, 6 stock remaining for CIU Rams. This means that they have 2.5, almost 3 characters, players still left remaining for the rest of this battle, and we have a solid 2. Now, we don't know who's coming out next. We don't know if it's going to be Malik or Caleb. We will see here in just a moment what the solution is going to be to JBU's Captain Falcon. And if we can get these 2 stock back to make it an even game, and I know you're looking forward to it, I'm looking forward to it, and I want to thank you again, as I will many more times, for showing up tonight to support your CIU Rams Smash team here at Columbia International University Esports. I am your host and head coach, Crab Clown Jimmy, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome this team and our next battle here. We are having a good time tonight. I know that you are. Good luck, guys. Thank you, Timex, for the encouragement. We are so excited. I see you, Gecko. Thank you for showing up. We are having a good time tonight. The match will be underway here in just a moment. And let me remind you, if you haven't already, one of the best ways to support your CIU Rams Smash team is to follow us on Instagram. We post all of our highlights reels there, as well as our game day announcements and our winning announcements. And shoot, you might even see pictures of your favorite players from time to time doing silly things, just like we were doing last weekend in Virginia Beach with our Rocket League LAN. And if you're just showing up, we want to tell you that we are taking the Smash team to Parsippany, New Jersey for Collision 2024, where they will compete in a 1v1 singles tournament, not online. It will be a local match. Let's get back to the action.
3, 2, 1, go!
Malik is coming out now with Robin. JBU will self-destruct one time. There's your taunt. Good recovery there from Malik, baiting out Captain Falcon. He knows that Captain Falcon has a good spike near the edge, but a very, very slow return. Good recovery from both. Good finish there from Malik. And a slow animation on Captain Falcon's fall after that up B move. Spike interrupted by the platform. Good combo from Malik. Charging a spell, waiting to deliver. High percentages on Falcon. An edge grab. And there was a punish for a miss. Well done, Malik. Trying to get that stock back, hanging on to 100%, and Captain Falcon will get that stock back. 5 stock remaining for the Rams, 7 for JBU. That spike right off the edge. Captain Falcon using that trick again. Hang in there, Malik. You've got it. You've got a read on this character. Slow on the spell there as Captain Falcon returned. Charged attack and a miss. Well, good read from Malik. Looking for that spike again, but he misses this time, JBU. Captain Falcon getting Malik's last stock there, leaving it 7 stock remaining for JBU and 3 stock remaining, which means that our boy Caleb coming in here as the anchor for player 4, Banjo and Kazooie, will have a lot of work to make up here. Does it stand to reason that he can get the final stock off of Captain Falcon? Yes, it stands to reason. That's probably, we've been watching him for 2 full battles now. We have a read on that edge clip that he has gotten good at. We have gotten a read on that juggle and smash upwards that we have seen him perform a number of times. And Caleb has been watching. And so the guys are going to have a quick conversation as they prepare for Caleb. In order for us to get this point, this means Caleb has to defeat 3 players. 1 player with 1 stock remaining and then 2 players with their full 3 stock. And the pressure is on, but we have seen our boy Caleb lock in under this type of pressure before, so we are quick to celebrate. Either way, there's a lot of work to be done, and we have high anticipations for what we are about to see. If you are hanging out in chat, thank you for showing up tonight to encourage our team. We're glad to have you here. Big hello there from Supreme G. Thank you so much for showing up. If you are with JBU today, you guys are doing a great job. Our work is cut out for us. Thank you for showing up to the stream. We look forward to a fun battle here in a second. 7 stock remaining for JBU. CIU 3 stock remaining. Team Captain Caleb Phillips coming up next to see what can be done for that final 7. We are glad that you are here supporting your Rams, as I've mentioned before. And for the last time tonight, if you haven't already, follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. Be sure to follow this stream. Show us that encouragement. It's the best way to support us. And if you haven't already, have a look at that merch store. We will love to have some more CIU Rams esports merch being out there, rather. Moms and dads and brothers and sisters, we would love to see that stuff going out there. All the revenue that comes from that goes towards the team and gives us space to continue to improve our arena space, like I said earlier, and gives us more room to get new things here to subsidize some of our fundraising efforts for CIU Rams esports here. So thank you for your huge parts, moms and dads and family members out there supporting your CIU Rams Smash team. We are glad that you're here and are so thankful for your huge support. Now, as CIU Rams and JBU team captains are delegating what the counter pick is going to be, we will see here in just a second what stage we're going to and exactly what Caleb Phillips has in store for us. We will be right back when the match is underway. All right, Ram fam, welcome back to the action. We have Banjo and Kazooie with Caleb Phillips and Captain Falcon from JBU. We've got JBU in chat. Welcome in, friends. Captain Falcon will SD one more time. as slowly as possible. We'll get our taunts in. We are ready. Strong early moves here. Just looking for the one stock from Banjo-Kazooie. We know that there's an edge clip that Captain uses a lot. He's gotten good at it. He's learned to master it. And there will go that stock. Well done, Caleb. We all got a little quiet. It wasn't a super thrilling or super exciting stock, but it was a stock that counted nonetheless. Well done, Caleb. Caleb Phillips, team captain on Banjo-Kazooie. Now, we have seen a variety of characters from JBU so far, and we don't know who to anticipate because now that we're on the second match set, they have the opportunity, like I've said, to swap up who those characters are. Now, some of our players have mastered one character. That is totally okay. In the competitive realm, that is okay. The only time that's not okay is when a team has multiples of that character. For example, now that they have ran a Captain Falcon character, JBU can't run Captain Falcon again in this match set. If they have another player on their team who is a captain player, then they will have to, of course, pick a different character at this time. And so who we haven't seen yet is Pitt. We haven't seen Pitt. We can expect to see Joker or Bailiff and a variety of other characters that we have seen as well, including Ridley, who hung out in chat with us just a few moments ago. So big hello to you. Now, as we are delegating what the counter pick is going to be, again, Caleb has his work cut out for him. This means that he has to get back 6 stock. We've seen him do this type of work before. This wouldn't be a first time. It would be huge. It would not be a first time. So I see him locking in now. He is preparing for the next match, picking the stage. They're getting ready to finish up the lobby and lock in. Ramfam, you're in for a good battle. We are glad to have you here. I know I'm glad to be here. Our team is working hard. 6 stock remaining for JBU. 3 stock remaining for CIU. The action begins now. Let's go. We have Ridley from JBU and Banjo and Kazooie from CIU. First good grab and damage will go to CIU. Multiple attacks, good edge guarding there. We have 1 stock already. A bad recovery on JBU's part. Perhaps popping in the chat a little prematurely. All good players, all in good fun. Let's see what happens here. Dropping fireballs on him to get the stock back. Well done, Ridley from JBU. The revenge match of all revenge matches. Team captain Caleb Phillips on Banjo-Kazooie against JBU's Ridley, who finished our last stock in the last match set. Turn around quickly. Another Wonder Wing and a punish. Only blocked. 1 stock remaining. 5 stock remaining for JBU. Good Wonder Wing. High percentage over here on Ridley. A grab and a miss. Good Wonder Wing and the stock comes back. 1 stock remaining for both in this battle. 4 stock remaining for JBU, 1 stock for CIU overall. This is the type of lock-in I'm talking about. Caleb operates incredibly well, incredibly precisely under such immense pressure. A good anchor for this team if ever there was one. Another solid Wonder Wing and a dodge and an edge throw. Peppering the enemy with some egg grenades. My heart rate is elevated. I know yours is too. Another plant. I can't stand still, Ram fam. I'm so excited for this action. A lot is going on. A lot is at stake here. This has been a great match. A good smash off the edge there and a recovery, an offensive recovery. And is that it? Let's go, boys! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, forgive our excessive shouting, but our boy Caleb Phillips is trying his best to even the playing field. You saw it. I saw it. If you are in chat, we are so sorry to the Overwatch team. We know you guys are screaming right now, but that was an exciting moment. So thank you for the grace there. Huge, huge moment from our boy Caleb Phillips, team captain, Banjo and Kazooie player. This brings the gap from that 6-3 lead that we had earlier, that 7-3 lead we had earlier. Sorry, the 7-3 lead JBU had earlier, down to a 3-1 lead, still in JBU's favor. We don't know who's coming out next. It could be Pitt, it could be Bailiff, it could be Joker, it could be anyone really, but we know that we have those 3 that we haven't seen yet. So we have some options coming up before us, and there's only 1 stock left over here at CIU, but we are excited to see it. Baby Puncher, glad to have you in chat. Nate, extra awesome. Glad to have you in chat. G-Hawk Mama, thank you guys for the huge encouragement. The squirrel, someone's dad. Huge work from Caleb. He had to take a quick laugh. He's coming right back as they're doing counter picks right now. I am honored to watch this team work and the encouragement that they're offering one another. Huge, huge moments on the Smash team. Again, thank you. If you're on the Overwatch team and you're in the room and or you're watching this, we want to apologize for perhaps disrupting your comms, but that was a huge moment and we are super glad that it got to happen right here in the CIU Rams esports arena. Now, counter picks are taking place. I'm not going to lie, Ram fam. My heart is pounding. Well, I stand up to watch these matches to commentate for you, and I cannot stand still. I am rocking back and forth. I'm even pacing up and down the hallway here just to kind of get some of this energy out. There is a lot happening here. 3 stock remaining for JBU and 1 stock remaining for your CIU Esports Rams. Banjo and Kazooie knowingly coming up next to get all 3 stock. I believe he can do it. Do you believe he can do it? The action starts here in just a few seconds. I'll meet you over there. All right, Ram fam. Welcome back to the action. Banjo and Kazooie, played by Caleb Phillips, the one and only, against JBU's Pitt. 2 SDs coming right up to honor the hard work JBU's put into this match. Taking a deep breath. There's your taunt, and game on. Forgive the absence of commentary on this battle, ladies and gentlemen. The entire room has grown quiet. Heart rates are up. Another nail-biting match. A good Wonder Wing. A missed trailing shot from Pitt. Good hit. See the finisher. Egg grenades to prime the way. Pitt trying to get some damage back on the one stock that Caleb has. %160% damage, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. 2-1. JBU in the lead. One stock difference. Good egg grenade execution. Caleb knows he has to budget these Wonder Wings himself. They only replenish on a lost stock, and he only has one left to lose. Trying to break the block bubble there. Anything can happen. Anything can happen here. Banjo sitting at 100%. Makes the return. Good start to the juggle. Pitt recovers. And the game will go to JBU as the final stock is earned by their Pitt player. But not for a lack of effort, ladies and gentlemen. A huge, huge battle all night today. But your CIU Rams will ultimately fall to JBU 0-2. Well done, JBU. Hard-earned moments there. But it's very, very clear your CIU Esports Rams are here to do business. And there was a lot of work being done there by all players. Strong start, strong end, both matches, and a lot to be said for both teams here tonight. We hope that you've enjoyed that. Here in just a few minutes, we will get to hear from one of the CIU Rams Smash players side by side right here with me to get a little bit of the inside scoop on how the mental is for matches like this. A lot was on the line. This was a super close match both times, and JBU will take it 2-0. Well done to JBU. We will be right back with an interview with one of your favorite Rams Smash players.
You're good.
Welcome back, Ram fam. I have team captain Caleb Phillips with me right here after a riveting match of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We saw a lot going on there. Now, as our anchor, let's talk about the first match. One stock remaining between you and Ridley. It ended with Ridley again. Tell us about that one stock moment. What happened? What was our clinching moment there?
Well, it was a very tight-knit match, and my mental was just like locked in. My heart rate's going up. I'm like, that's like the best time to play. Is like that last stock scenario. Percent was high, and it just came down to who could just get something in the quickest, and I just missed one too many shots at it, and that was it. But really good play from both sides on that, I would say.
I would say so too. The entire room was totally invested in that, and I was sharing with the crowd, the viewers, that you have a history of locking in those final moments. You balance that pressure really, really well. What's your secret? Not everyone can do that. Some of our players are stronger in the middle of the match set. Some of our players are stronger right out the gate. Why is it you that's the anchor? Why is that the choice? Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm probably the person whose mental gets thrown off the least with a loss, so I can kind of take the weight of like, because even though it's everyone on the team contributing, the person who loses that last stock fourth will feel like they have let the team down, and so I take that on because I know I can kind of bounce back from that, which is something that is different characteristic in everybody. Some people can and some people can. That's not a detriment. It's just we've structured it around that, so I can tank losing those kind of last stock scenarios, and it hurts. It hurts to have that one stock and feel like you could have just done that one more thing. But when I have like a goal and like a high end to achieve, and I can lock in and like just be like, all right, I got this money to take. That's all. Let's go for it. Having that goal helps me to try and push for it. So.
Well said, well said. And we've been talking a lot about goals on this team, our 1% incremental climbs. As a team, we've all written a list of 5 tiny percentage-based things we want to change to improve. We talked to Malik 2 weeks ago about some of the things that he's working on. Caleb, what are some of the minor 1% changes that you're working on that over time will grow into huge improvements for you?
So a couple things I've been doing. One thing that I'm really trying to start is actually watching videos of other people play this character, getting knowledge about combos and some of the basic mechanics, because you can learn to play a character and still not know some of the basic stuff because you're overlooking it. So looking at other footage, seeing other tournaments, people playing this character, something I've been doing. I've been working on getting practice time in outside of just our scheduled practices, having that just additional time of really getting to play the character more. So yeah, there's a couple things I've been doing to try and work on.
So last question for our crowd. This is 2 losses for our team and the regular season. This is a new team. This is a new team comp. There's a lot of conversations that are probably worth having. What order should we go in? What character should we main? We have players on our team who are good at multiple characters. So there's lots of conversations that need to take place. What do you know that your team's going to work on next week in preparation for next Thursday's match? Well, you heard it right here, Ram fam. Team captain Caleb Phillips. We have a strategy going into next week. And listen, these are competitive collegiate video games. They are meant to be fun, and our boys know how to have fun. But additionally, they have been working hard to continually improve their global smash power. I was just talking to one of the players today who has raised their GSP by close to 7 million, closing the gap between his entry on the team to where he is right now. And all of our players are putting just as much work in as that guy to ensure that they continue to improve. Caleb is going to help oversee it. And with your huge support, we're going to show back up this time next week for the next batch. My name is Crab Clown Jimmy. This is TM Link. We are your CIU Ram Smash team, and we will see you next week. Have a great night.